Hey everyone, it's NIROPE, and it's time to seize the day.
Catch Newsies at Academy Players of Rhode Island, opening September 13th.
And while you're there, be sure to check out Kerry's Concessions for great drinks and snacks during the show.
Oh, I love snacks.
Well, you know, Frank said there's 0 points, so we can have as much as we want.
Is that true, Frank? It's the first time we have not one, not two, not three, but 4 guests. The cast, part of the cast, and the director extraordinaire. There are so many people here that because of my inability to remember anything, I'm going to let them introduce themselves. So starting with the front seat, ladies and gentlemen, the director.
Hi, my name is Rita Marion, and I am the Artistic Director of Academy Players of Rhode Island.
Awesome, fantastic. Thank you for joining us in the car today.
Thank you.
My understanding is we're going to McDonald's and you're picking up the tab. In the back seat, starting on the passenger side, we have...
My name is Kyle Bonfilio, and I'm playing Jack Kelly in Newsies.
Fantastic.
It's a great time.
In the center seat, taking care of Uncle Nick, Ron, and Pete.
Hi, my name is Megan Mahoney, and I'm playing Catherine Plummer in Newsies.
All right, very
Super
good.
fun.
It's good. And then who do we have behind me here?
I'm Joe Canonzaro, and I'm playing Race, and Jack Kelly co-steady.
Wow. So
Yeah.
we've got a portion of the cast. How many people are actually in the play?
Well, there's 67 characters, but we have 52 cast members.
Wow, that's
so some are doubling up.
that's quite an operational feat there
It is.
of all sorts
Massive
of proportions.
Massive scheduling.
And you guys are going to be performing this at your theater in Providence. September 13th it opens.
Yep.
Goes through the end of September. So folks, get your tickets now. Go online, order them. So talk to me a bit, just a quick overview, the history of the Academy Players.
Academy Players this October will be 64 years old. It originated in East
You guys
Greenwich.
look great for your age, by the way.
It originated in East Greenwich, and I took it over 10 years ago, and first thing I did was move it to Providence, and we increased in all areas, auditions, audience. I wanted it more centrally located to open up the doors to Boston, Connecticut, New York.
Yeah.
East Greenwich had it for a long time, and it was a beautiful home. They performed in the Odeum, they performed in the Armory, Swift Gym, but people were hesitant to drive to East Greenwich.
Sure.
So the numbers were low, and the first thing we did was sit down, we closed it, we stopped performing, and we rebuilt it in a year.
Wow.
And then our first performance was in the Park Cinema. We did Wedding Singer 10 years ago.
Okay.
And then from that, we just grew.
That's excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Over the summertime, you've run some summer camps, which
Teen
have been
intensive.
very, very well attended. From looking at the theater, it looks like it's very well used at this point.
Yes.
How is it getting the word out to people as far as the various plays and the classes that you offer there?
We, after every performance or after every class we send out a survey, and in that survey we ask how they've heard of us.
Okay.
And believe it or not, the first is always family member performing, friend performing.
Okay.
The second favorite is social media.
There you go.
So we pump that out as much as we can through social media, and then we use our other resources throughout Rhode Island. Motif has been fantastic for us.
Great.
Local papers, Sunrise, Patch, have all been great supporters.
Well, that's
to us
excellent.
As well.
That's excellent, and you've got quite a cast, obviously, of supporters there. You know, the ones that are performing now in Newsies and of all ages. But the 3 guests we have with us today, the 3 cast members we have with us today, wonder if you could each just share quickly, your background and how you got involved with the Academy Players. Not all at once.
All right.
And run with the ball.
All right. Well, Academy started for me I think a year and a half ago or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I did a throwback cabaret with Marissa Curley, and it was a really fun time. I met a lot of new people, and luckily my girlfriend, she already had her foot in the door at Academy, so she helped me meet people and everyone, which was awesome.
That's great.
But yeah, so we did that show, and then I started to do some behind the scenes stuff with Academy. So I started to do sound for one of their teen intensives. I think it was Legally Blonde. I did music for that, and that was an awesome time. Met new faces there too. And then I did Bridges of Madison County with Academy, and it was an experience, and it was definitely one I'll never forget.
Glad I didn't see that.
It's an awesome show.
No, it was a great
let's
show.
not relive history.
Yeah.
Not
No, but
around
I'm really glad that I
refreshing,
did
so.
that because
Oh, gosh, a dog.
it was definitely a step out of my comfort zone for sure.
And you were fantastic.
Thank you. Oh, a dog. Cool.
Yeah. Welcome on board.
Easily entertained, ladies and gentlemen. Please do not bring any dogs to the theater. Completely interrupt the show. How about our young lady in the middle here?
Okay, hi. So
Hi.
I've been working with Academy for a very long time.
Yes.
This is like my 7th year, I
She
think.
started when she was 3.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, I started when I was like 11. Yeah. My first show was 13. I was the co-dance captain. Then I got promoted to one of the characters in the show. And from there, I just fell in love with the atmosphere, with the community, with the people. And I was hooked, and I couldn't stop. And I've auditioned for pretty much every show since then. And I've done more than just acting in the shows. I've worked behind the scenes. I now music direct a lot of the shows with Academy. I'm going to be assistant music directing Once on This Island Junior come this fall.
Plug.
There it is. I'm music directing Forbidden Broadway at the Teen Intensive right now, and I'm working on the music behind the scenes for the shows.
And what are you in Newsies?
Oh, I'm playing Catherine Plummer in Newsies.
That's right, Catherine.
Forgot about that.
The,
Like why we're here.
going to be, stay tuned for that, ladies and gentlemen. And the young man behind me there, I can't see you, so if you don't.
My history with Academy was Spring Awakening really 3 years ago?
Yes.
That's crazy.
My heart.
3 years ago, but
I wish
me
I
and
could've
Rita
seen
have
that show.
It was
a little more history. Were you assistant director or
I was assistant director and choreographer
choreographer for Fiddler on the Roof? And I
Sure.
played Tevye in 8th grade.
in 8th grade.
I had braces and a squeaky voice.
Oh,
It's when we first fell
Nothing's
in love.
changed.
Those are the deals.
If I were a rich man. But with Academy, my first show was Spring Awakening 3 years ago. Megan was in it with me. It was awesome.
so it was really fun.
Definitely a dream show. So I auditioned, and it's literally down the street from my house. So
Oh, that's great.
it was convenient.
That's awesome. Well,
I
you
was
guys,
like, wow, this is too good to be true.
you guys have really networked and created quite a whole new family now with the theater. It feels like. What is it like performing in this space and having all the support and the resources? What does it mean to you as you pursue arts, whether it's going to be a profession for you in the future or whether it's going to be, just a very serious hobby, whatever level it is? This kind of an opportunity that's presented to you. What is it like? What does it mean to you?
At Academy, I never really feel uncomfortable asking a question or giving my opinion to like anyone, just because it's like an open space. Like everything's talked about. There's no backlash or drama. Like it's just, everyone's comfortable.
It's only the good stage drama. It's not.
Yes,
it's
exactly.
not
Save it for the stage.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's good.
But it's just, I don't know. It's just really comfortable to perform there.
Yeah.
It like actually feels like home.
Sure.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Yeah,
It
like-
just feels so familiar and so just great and heartwarming to be there. To walk in the door, my day's immediately brighter.
Yeah.
Like, the people there are so supportive, and they give you so many great opportunities, and you learn so much, and it's just really opened my eyes to what I want the rest of my life to be
Yeah, and
like.
it's like every show I do here, it's more and more challenging. So it's not like I'm just like getting comfortable.
Exactly.
Do you feel like in this world of social media and we're so connected, I'm sure you have friends all around the country, perhaps even around the globe, Do you get the sense that Rhode Island really has this epicenter of arts, like this giant hub with all the various theaters, because there's so many opportunities here? Do you get that sense? Do you feel like there's opportunities here to continue and thrive?
It seems like there's a lot of more community opportunities in Rhode Island, but there are some like professional things that I've gone through, like through school and stuff like that, where I met the director of the Rhode Island Civic Chorale and Orchestra through Rhode Island College. That was definitely an opportunity. But I feel like if you want to get somewhere in Rhode Island, you probably gotta work your way up, and it's gonna take a little while, right?
Well, I'm also taking a dance intensive with Dante Schiera, and he started his professional career at Theater by the Sea.
Wow.
And he told me that's where he met most of his connections, and he was on Broadway, choreographed Chicago, and so I definitely think there's opportunity in Rhode Island. You just have to,
Search
Want
for it.
to
look
find
for it, and don't be afraid to go out there and try
Ask
it.
questions.
I think the one thing
Yeah.
about our institution, as I call it, our base is education. And I say it on Facebook all the time, we don't just do performance.
Okay.
We build on education, and it does not matter what level you come in, we begin the whole process at zero again. You could have someone who come in who is an equity actor or actress and drop their equity card to work with us, but we still continue with the education and prepare them for our shows, but also prepare them for other companies as well. We take a long time to put on a quality show. We started in May with our dance intensives to prepare for a show in September. That's
Wow.
unheard of.
That's a long time.
It's unheard of, but we do take each step musically, with choreography, with everything. And if you're not a dancer, we'll make you a dancer. So that benefits a lot of the people, young and old, as they expand in Rhode Island as well. Many say you can always point out an academy performer because of that reason.
Wow. That's quite a compliment, and obviously quite a legacy to keep working at and keep maintaining.
Our board and our team are made up of teachers. We have teachers from all over Rhode Island, and we pretty much run the theater as if it's a school.
Sure. So what we're going to do now on Carpooling with Ben, this is a first as well. Here's a
getting a
dark
pizza.
alley. No.
Okay, I'm getting out.
You feed us too? They have
No, we don't
is
feed you
not
here.
your
There's no
alley.
food in the car. All right, so we are
Did you say
taping this
pizza?
on a Saturday morning. It's lovely outside, lovely weather. And I believe in arts supporting arts. So, and despite the fact that we just got the car washed recently, I think we should.
Yes.
What do you
Oh,
think
yeah.
their reaction's going to be when I tell them we're going to keep the cameras rolling?
Let's do it.
All right? I'm going to find...
Oh, you're
I'm
going
gonna-
to the cheerleader?
We're going to go in a car
The
wash.
car wash.
absolutely.
Of course, yeah.
Seize the day.
I think you should get out
Nice.
and sing.
We're taping a web show while we do this. They
They're all
have no
confused.
idea.
They're like,
They're all
They're
like,
so
what?
confused.
Really
Where'd they all go?
ran
Hey.
away from you.
Don't spray yet.
Oh my god, my knees.
Oh my god!
Thank you. So we're getting a car wash here now. We don't know who
Who wants the money?
Yes, we're actually filming a web show. Go ahead.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Yes.
They're wicked nerds.
Carpooling with Ben. Wash the car. We'll tell you after.
Bowling with Ben. Yes.
I love
Perfect.
it.
So this is like I said, this is a first here. Editing will be key there. It's a good time. So as we finish up here, if people want to get involved with the Academy players, how can they get involved?
We'll certainly go on our website or come to one of our shows. That's the best way.
Is there an age range?
We say we go from 5 to 105.
All right, 5 to 105. Excellent. So to those 106 and older watching this, we apologize, but you know what? We'll find you a program on the next episode, guaranteed. Absolutely.
We love to do full-out family shows, which encompass so many different ages.
Sure.
And Newsies is one of them.
Sure.
Because we go from, our youngest is what, 10? 10 in
Maybe
this?
even younger.
Oh,
Yeah, I think it's younger than little
Newsies.
Newsies.
Wow.
And then we go all the way up to
28.
60s.
Yeah. Well, Frank O'Donnell's involved, so
Frank
I mean,
O'Donnell,
you
is
know,
that
you
Pulitzer?
got the the 80s plus involved there, which is great. That's
I did
always
not say
wonderful.
that, Frank.
I don't know who did. I mean, it's tough. We'll have to go back to the tape on
He's
that one.
fantastic as Pulitzer.
He
is
would seem like he seems like a
Scary.
Pulitzer kind of
He's
guy.
very royal.
Well, that's one of the
a little
words
bit
you can use to
scary.
describe. Sure,
And a
absolutely.
little bit scary, yeah.
Yeah, it's sure.
Perfect.
It's like there's a bit of
I
fear
did
there.
too.
So this is the quickest car
I
wash
thought that
ever.
was
This is
Miranda
great. Look at this.
too.
This is. All right, who's taking the money? Okay. And where are you guys from? Johnston High School.
I went
Folks,
there.
Johnston High School. Thank you very much. Bye now.
Christina Aguilera. She's like the queen of riffs.
Have a good day now.
Oh, look at this guy.
Wow.
Getting a car wash, bud. He's getting a car wash.
Bye, Miranda.
Bye, Miranda. She looks behind her.
There we go.
I love it.
Guys, wishing you all the best with this upcoming edition of Newsies, folks. Go find them online. Go follow them. Learn more about the Academy players. It's truly a wonderful organization. Thanks so much for joining me in the car and for letting me get my car washed today for the second time. Folks, go find them.